You have found Vagina Whispering, where we talk about everything from vaginas and orgasms to femininity, connection and love, intimacy, pleasure, intuition, menopause, and so much more. This is a safe place to have real conversations and make real connections. We're going to have a great time. We're going to laugh a lot, and we are going to fall in love with ourselves again. A quick note before we begin, the information we present here is educational in nature and is not medical or psychological advice, nor is it a substitute for seeking licensed healthcare services. Okay, let's drop you into the conversation. Hello, beautiful.
Hey, beautiful. How are you?
It's been a while.
It has.
Oh, I'm glad you're eating. I'm getting shit out of my teeth.
I understand. I get a lot of stuff stuck in a couple of spots.
Oh, you do?
I have to remember to swirl also. I'm sure not as much as you, but
you know nothing.
Oh my gosh. What's the countdown? How much longer?
Hopefully May.
Okay.
6 months. I had them tightened on Monday. And so they have to pull the wire out before they can put a new wire in. And I was in the chair, my head back, right, laying, and the woman tries to pull it out. And I'm not joking, Noelle. I bucked like a fucking bronco. It hurt. Like my hips were like, oh, like I was dying. And she goes,
Oh my God.
One moment. And she brings the doctor in, and he's, okay, listen, this is going to hurt, but we're going to do it in a different way. So it literally, I told my mom, it feels like they're just pulling your teeth out. It feels like without any,
oh my God.
So it's just because I'm having them go so fast. I'm like, listen, do every 4 weeks. And she's like, yeah, but we can do every 8 to 12. And I'm like, no, I got it. Like, I speak for a living. I have to get rid of these. The lisp isn't bothering me as much as it used to, but it's still there. And I don't smile anymore. Yeah, it's just tricky. You feel it all the time. But so anyway, she's got me on the fast track, but I don't see them again until January. So I have a little bit more time to get my teeth to maybe chill, because it just hurts, but it's okay.
Fuck yeah. Do they even have like laughing gas they can give you when they're doing that? I don't think they give laughing gas anymore.
I don't think they do.
She laughs at the laughing gas.
I know. I don't think they do. And I have a lot. I don't know. Let me rephrase this. I didn't remember it being like this as a kid. And I don't know if I don't know if, because literally I'm like, just crank on them. Let's do this. Game on. It might be, or maybe I'm just a weenie now. I don't know. I don't feel like
that's the diagnosis. You're a weenie now.
I'm a weenie now. I mean, that works, I suppose.
Could they have been more gentle when you were a child and how they were taking care of you? And now they're like, let's just rip this shit out because I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, it could be. It could be. Who knows?
How are you doing? Okay. I have a strangely exciting day. Gonna get my colon washed out. Mouthful of water. Sorry. Yeah, please swallow. Take your time. Yeah.
Oh, what? So not a colonoscopy because you're eating.
No, not a colonoscopy. I've done that before. So I met a woman in a spiritual group I'm in. We connected and she was like, hey, what do you think about doing a mastermind type group together? And I was like, oh, I could really use that. And one of the ways we're going to support each other is trade what we do so that we can really support each other with a knowing of the other person's services and that kind of thing. So I gave her an intuitive reading last night and she's giving me a colon hydrotherapy appointment today.
Okay. So dish it, sister. What does that mean?
I'm not exactly sure. I know it's not to my credit that I can ignorantly walk into something and be like, oh my God, what the fuck? But I do that to myself over and over. So she asked if I had any questions. And the truth is I didn't really want to think about it. I have the concept. I'm assuming she is just going to put a tube of water in my ass and flush me out. And then I have to, quote, not trust a fart after that because you might poop more. So I'm a little concerned about the ride home.
Yeah, don't trust a fart. That's what we should title this. Don't trust a fart. Did you bring some pads?
I wasn't really sure what to bring. And honestly, I don't have pads. I do have some panty liners though.
No, I'm thinking you need to go to the store before you do this and get some like a thick pad, like or even get, it depends. Get like
I thought about a diaper thing just in case.
I don't think that's bad at all. Do you have one?
Oh my God. I just had a fucking dream like a week and a half ago. I'm sitting in like this mall type thing. And there's like a row, both sides of benches in the middle. And I'm wearing a dress and I see a little bit of poop on my hand, but I'm attributing that to some guy that I was around. Right. And then I happened to look down and apparently I had shit myself and it just oozed out so much. It was like on the floor, but I hadn't noticed at all. But the people around me noticed.
This is just a great dream. It was foreshadowing.
And then I go to the bathroom, which is also really old. And there's a bunch of stalls, but they're not all toilets. And there's one where there's a curtain. That's the one I'm in. And there's two little girls because there's a gap in the curtain. And they're talking to me or whatever. And then I realized later one stole my cell phone. This was before I even talked to her about doing this. I don't know. Anyway, it was a disturbing dream. Yeah.
I think you're going to need to get a Depends.
I'm going to get the Depends. Yeah. Good idea.
You don't want that to happen on your way home?
I don't want a surprise like that. I knew somebody who had, as an issue from diabetes, oh crap. You can't really feel stuff. Often people get it in their feet.
Yeah,
thank you. Neuropathy.
Yeah.
She had that at her anus. So she couldn't tell if she had to poop. And there were times when just a puddle would flow. It was really awful. And I believe she would wear Depends, maybe not consistently. I don't know, but it was, it was awful for her. Yeah. So of course I'm thinking about her as I'm reflecting on that dream and okay. So Depends. You're right.
Yeah.
Depends.
I think you should maybe do that just in case. And you're probably going to want to wear them for a day or two.
I'll see.
You don't pair them with leggings. Don't wear Depends and leggings. That would be a bad look. Unless you had a tunic over your leggings, which that would be fine.
Fair enough.
I'm just going there for you.
Thank you, because I live in leggings and I wouldn't have thought of that. But I wouldn't leave the house if I probably was wearing one, but I might forget because I left with my bathrobe the other day. I luckily caught myself before I drove off.
You were in your bathrobe?
I love wearing my bathrobe. Now, when I travel, not that I travel much, but I take it with me.
Take it with you.
Part of my nighttime ritual. It's the softest thing I own and I love it.
You got to own what you love. Yeah. Wow.
It's not cute, but I love it.
There you go. That's what happens as we get older. We leave our houses with bathrobes on.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah. Own it. Like I said. Yeah. Cheers to that. Poop. What are the benefits of having a colon washout?
Thank you for asking.
Of course.
The big thing of why I'm motivated to do it is mental clarity.
Oh, toxins?
Must be. There's a list of other things too. And look, just to overshare about my pooping for a moment.
So look it up while you talk.
Help yourself. So I've had long-term chronic constipation for a long time. Oh man, what a pain in the ass. One time I went to the doctor because I had all this weird discomfort on my left side in my abdomen. My diagnosis.
Total constipation.
Full of shit. Anyway, after turning vegan for a while, I've been a pooping fucking machine. Like I'm bragging to my cousin because she also has that same constipation issue.
Because of all the fiber?
And I'm sure that meat did me no favors as far as digestion. If I ate meat, I would feel like I had a brick in my belly sometimes. It just, and I don't eat a lot of carbs. So I've been a pooping machine, but that stopped about a month and a half ago. I went to visit my mother and probably it made me clench a bit. And then, but also I added these 2 powders to my daily routine that each one is supposed to be taken with 8 ounces of water, but I jam all of it into my matcha latte as well as other stuff. Cause I'm a little desperate to just get nutrition in. I don't want to have another drink. Those kind of things can be nasty. And so I'm thinking that's part of the problem. I drank a lot of water yesterday, but I didn't take those powders and I pooped like a champ.
Oh.
So the clean out is good.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to restart and figure out how to not do that to my body because that's not healthy to not poop well. You know?
Yeah. No, pooping is real important.
It is.
Speaking of pooping with these braces, I chew like a cow grinding cud because my teeth don't meet together. And so I chew like that, like grinding, gnashing.
Gotcha.
And then I get tired and I just swallow. I'm like, fuck it. I just swallow. Fuck, I don't care. I'm so hungry. Or then I just get over it. I have lost a few pounds, not dramatic, but I have lost a few pounds because I just don't eat anymore. It's like in the middle of dinner, I'll just look at Alex and just be like, I'm done. He's like, you haven't eaten. I'm like, I'm done. I don't care. I'll get my calories in my wine. It's fine. So that's what I do. I get more calories in wine. I have increased my wine intake, which is not good because it was already high anyway, but here we go. So
Gotcha.
I've learned huge thing. Chewing is really important to pooping. Saliva is our first line of digestion. We know that. So the
Okay.
more we chew, the more we are starting and activating the
Oh,
digestive process.
okay.
So what do you think happened as soon as I got these braces? Constipation, no
Oh,
pooping because I wasn't chewing my food. I started getting constipated
oh
because
gosh.
I just
Yeah.
wasn't chewing. And so I had to start adding a smoothie every morning.
Oh, wow.
I have
Yeah.
to add. It's like it just helps it in there, just get it all moving. All right, I Googled this. Here we go. And Copilot Search, which is actually the AI version of now what you get on Google all the time or Bing or
Oh,
whatever
yeah,
this
yeah.
is.
I've
Colon
heard of it.
cleansing is often promoted for various health benefits, but scientific evidence supporting these claims is limited. So, potential benefits one is just medical purposes, like preparing, whatever, called a colonoscopy. Okay. Improved digestion. Some
Mm.
proponents claim that colon cleansing can enhance digestive health by removing built up waste and toxins, potentially leading to improved nutrition absorption and regular bowel movements, relief from constipation. Colon cleansing methods, particularly those involving natural laxatives or increased fiber and water intake, may help alleviate constipation and promote more regular bowel movements. Okay, that's the same. Detoxification. Some alternative medicine practitioners suggest that colon cleansing helps remove toxins from the body, which they believe can lead to increased energy levels and improved immune function. However, there's little scientific evidence to support these claims. And we're not doctors. We say that, but we're not doctors.
Definitely not
A
doctors.
clean colon may support a healthier gut microbiome, which
Mm.
is essential for. Now, it doesn't say mental clarity. Let me do a search on colon cleanse and it does
How
make
about colon
sense, right?
hydrotherapy? Because I think cleanses can
Oh, here
be
we go.
something you do over a course of weeks or even months. But
Okay,
yeah,
let's do that. Colon hydrotherapy
hydrotherapy.
benefits. This is from the nchc.org. Who's that? I don't know. Let's see what they have to say. Benefits of risks and risks you should know in 2025. Here we go. Oh, wow. There's a picture of it happening. Yeah, I don't think you're going to want. Yeah, I can't wait to get the follow up on this. Okay, what is it? Colon hydrotherapy is a procedure that uses warm water, thank God it's not cold or boiling hot,
Oh God.
to provide a
Yeah.
deep cleanse for the colon. It's done to promote the elimination and removal of waste. It inserts filtered water into the colon to flush out and remove built up gases and stools. You think it's going to smell? I could
Oh, I
not do
hope
this if it
not.
smelled. I could not be a therapist that did this if it smelled. It can help promote, I don't think it would smell. It can help promote healthy digestion and reduce issues like bloating and constipation. I'm just doing this quick summary here. Bloating supports digestive health. Reported feeling more vital and energetic would make
Hmm.
sense. Oh, I've got some pictures for you. Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, clearer skin because it
oh,
eliminates body.
wow.
You have really beautiful skin, so you don't have to worry about this, but the
Okay.
body detoxification, enhanced immune system, improved colon muscle tone, weight loss, which I mean, that's temporary
That's
because,
temporary. Yeah.
detoxification, increased energy, and improved digestion. Okay.
Interesting. They don't
I
mention the mental clarity,
But it does make
but
sense. Side effects and risks of colon hydrotherapy. I think it's funny that they don't say spontaneous
pooping.
wet farts.
Oh, yes.
Uh-huh. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Interesting. I'm excited. How long will I poop after a colonic? After receiving a colonic, bowel movements might be more frequent for a few hours up to a day. Stools might also be looser than usual for a day following the cleanse.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm real
Okay.
excited. What time is this happening?
2:30.
Wow. Can't wait. We need to talk next week for sure. Uh-huh. Speaking of wet things, that's my
Okay.
segue. That's my segue.
There's a good one.
My vagina is dry as a
Oh,
desert in the Sahara in the middle of summer. I don't know if that works because it rains sometimes in the summer, so it might be more winter.
still
Anyways,
making your point though. Yeah.
uh-huh. And when Alex and I took a holiday, or we took a 3 days together.
Yeah.
We couldn't even have real sex once. We tried desperately. So I am currently on with Amazon purchasing some, yeah, some things from my vagina. I'm just trying to find them for you so I can tell you. One of
Hmm.
them it was recommended from a doctor, which is good. I should go just look at my searches. They'll tell me what I bought.
Does Replens sound familiar?
No, but it's similar. I think it's similar. Where
Okay.
did my Amazon go? Sorry, I shouldn't be supporting Amazon, but I am. Huh. Okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
I definitely, oh, here it is. Okay. I'm going to purchase, this is one of them that they recommended. Or no, that someone in Canada recommended. She said, I don't go anywhere without this. It's called Gynatrove. Gynatrove Vaginal Moisturizer, hyaluronic acid and vitamin E, fast hydrating relief for vaginal dryness, supports menopause comfort. It's hormone-free, non-greasy, natural formula, and there's 20 applications, which is weird because it's a tube, but it's not like a suppository, but there are some. It says it's isotonic formulation, pH balanced formula, estrogen free, oil free, glycerin free, and paraben free.
Wow.
I will let you know how it goes. She literally said I
Please
don't go a day
do.
without it. So it's called Gynatrove. It's not cheap. It's $26.
But
In
for 20
Canada,
applications.
in Canada, she laughed at me and said, "Oh my God," because I looked it up while I was talking to her. And she's like, "It's $5 in Canada." I'm like, "Oh, that's how it is here." Mm,
Figures.
yeah.
So is this something that so she doesn't leave without it. So she applies it every day, this woman?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sex, no sex, she's keeping her vagina moist.
Her vagina moist, which
Okay.
I need to get my dildo out because I think like my husband is traveling right now and
Mm.
I think I need to see if I can get anything in there
Mm.
without the pressure of
Yeah.
just having another man in the room, man or woman, I suppose, would provide some pressure. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering, and I told him that I would get that out and put some oil on it and go for it.
I can imagine that the muscles get tighter as you don't use it.
Yeah, it's like
So
if you don't use it, you lose it. That I did
yeah, I
do
don't want to
some
say
research on it.
atrophy. Yeah.
No, but
I
it
hate
is.
that
It actually
word,
is
but
atrophy. It does.
yeah. Yeah.
It shrivels up and dies.
Basically
Yeah.
between your legs.
It's yeah. It's
That's
just deal with it or don't. It's fine. It's gonna shrivel up and die eventually. Yeah, but that's part of why we started this podcast is so that we don't have
mm,
it shrivel up and die.
very true.
Right.
Yeah.
And now I will say that weekend where we were intimate and sweet, but we weren't crazy intimate, it was probably the most vulnerable and connected that I felt with him in a long
Mm.
time.
Wow.
Because I was just really honest. We tried and then we would move to a different position and we would try something different and then we moved and I'm like, and neither of us even
Mm.
had an orgasm. The weekend we did, but not in that one moment.
Mm.
And I felt closer to him than I had in a long time, which is, I guess that is the overall goal of an intimate relationship, right? When you're sexual with someone, you want to feel closer to them. Even though we didn't have that physical release together, I know that both of us trying and pushing and like trying to work through it together helped bring us closer together. So you're writing
Oh,
things down, which usually means you have something to say.
oh no, actually, I'm trying to keep track of what we're talking about too,
Mm.
because I can forget that kind of thing. But look, Grant and I are still in that standstill play
Mm-hmm.
sex, but some of the conversations we have, and I'm with you about that, the level of honesty that we're reaching in spite of all of this or because of this. If we were having sex, maybe that would be more of a distraction than having these conversations. Sometimes I resent the shit out of having as many conversations as we have about
Yeah.
things because they can feel repetitive, but
Mm.
there is a real closeness and a vulnerability and a digging more and more about why is this happening? Why is it not happening? Let me really look at myself and share about that. And yeah, I mean, it is beautiful to deepen the connection with yourself as well as with this other person. And yeah, that can be beautiful in its own way for
Mm-hmm.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just a good reminder that maybe the ultimate outcome wasn't achieved, but more than the ultimate outcome was attained,
Totally
right?
get that.
We got a different
Yeah.
different outcome. And that was closeness, which that is what we wanted for a weekend away.
Oh, for sure.
Mm.
And yeah, it's hard. Like one of the things that's a real trigger for Grant is if I am in pain or he thinks he's causing pain, it's all over.
Exactly,
So,
for my husband too.
yeah, the trying when you're not quite sure, I think you're really wise to pull out the dildo, maybe use some
Hmm.
coconut oil, use these
Hmm.
other things that you're experimenting with
Yeah.
and see how that goes because you don't want the pressure of disappointing somebody if
Mhm.
that's how it lives for you. And even disappointing yourself if you're getting your hopes up. Oh, this is going to feel great. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. That's just too painful. So the
Yeah.
tightening, yeah. And I haven't been dilating with my
Hmm.
dilators kind of thing. And a part of me doesn't want to. It just feels so. And look, as a medium, not like I'm so popular, but people are around. One,
That's
yikes.
funny. You just ask them to go, and they don't
I
care.
do, but
Now, okay, have we thought about this? Have we thought about asking someone to join our sexual team? People talk about
hmm.
having spirits help you with writing, or spirits helping
Oh,
you
wow.
with anything in our life, child
Hmm.
parenting. Hey, can you be on my team? I'm going to need someone to help me on this. I've never thought about asking for someone to help me on my sexual journey. And there's got to be a bunch out there.
Absolutely. So just as you say that, I'm reminded that I'm wearing this gold band. And this my mother gave me a few years ago. It belonged to her mother. And she
Hmm.
dated her eventually second husband for 10 years back in like 50s, 60s, the 50s. And they could not spend the night together. It was shameful to do that. And so she
Yeah.
got this band to wear, and they would go to a hotel and have the appearance of being married. And they were like allowed to rent a room together. And I called this my grandmother's sex ring for a long time. And there was a
Yeah.
medium, a friend of mine who does mediumship, who connected with my grandmother and corrected me. My grandmother was like I was missing the point, kind of like what
Yeah.
we're
It's
talking
my
about
commitment
today.
ring.
Yeah, it was like it was the intimacy. This allowed them to have that expression. And from what I understand, she had a high sex drive, my grandmother, and she's my biggest supporter of all my family members in spirit. She
Hmm.
would be a great person to ask. Just as you said that, I'm feeling like, oh, the ring. Oh, she would believe in that,
Yeah.
you
Maybe I could
know?
ask her to
So,
help me too. Hey, would you be willing, Noelle's grandmother, would you be willing to help me
yeah,
too, please? Just get on my team. Yeah.
I'm getting the name Anne. Are you connected to somebody named Anne?
In spirit.
Does that happen to be your middle name? Where's the Anne coming from? It's my
Hmm.
middle name, but mine has an E. So I'm sitting with what is this?
Yeah. But when you said that, that was very weird. My mom's favorite aunt, they called her Aunt Hank. And she's her own woman. She was like a vice president of a bank in Wyoming, like not hundreds of years ago, but a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously a lesbian. So that's why I'm like, huh. She wasn't out, but pretty sure she was a lesbian. She popped into my mind randomly when you said Anne. So I'm trying to give that credit.
Oh, okay.
I
I'm
have no
feeling
idea.
yeses to that. I'm feeling yeses to that.
Yeah, but interesting that she would,
Hmm.
if she was a lesbian, which maybe she was bi. There's no,
Yeah. There would
she,
have been no distinction of that people would have shared. But even
no.
calling her Aunt Hank says something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I
Yeah. Which is
chuckle.
great. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know. Isn't that a fun name, Aunt Hank? Hello, who doesn't want an Aunt Hank? I
Yeah.
want an Aunt Hank. I do have an Aunt Hank. She's just a great Aunt Hank. Yeah. Hmm.
I'd be an Aunt Hanky because I think that's a cute word.
Aunt
But how about an
Hanky.
Aunt? I'm a hanky user.
Oh, you are a hanky user. That reminds me of my dad. Hey, Dad. I thought about him the other day and I thought, oh, I got really sad. I haven't been sad
Hmm.
about him in a long time. Because even since
You
he's
haven't
passed away, no, I'm
since
like,
we've talked
yeah,
about it. Yeah.
yeah. And I'm like,
Mm.
oh, I was going to call him and talk about football.
Mm.
I was like, oh, I don't get to call him and talk about football. I don't get those hits very often.
Yeah.
And
I
I was
hear
like,
you.
oh, bummer. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I was like, oh, you're obviously still here because we can talk about football if we want to. I don't have to
You
call you.
could.
But it hit me. Like, oh, that does not hit me very often that I would want to pick up the phone and call him, which says probably a lot about our relationship. But
But look, you still feel close to him. You don't feel his missing. A lot of times people feel the void. I can't imagine you feel that void because you can really connect with him. Maybe on Sundays when you're thinking about football, I'm just seeing, imagine your dad sitting there on the other end of the couch. Maybe he's got a beer and I don't know, pretzels or some kind of chips or something. I'm seeing maybe even those pretzel sticks with they're short but twisted. They're like wheat or something.
Yes. Yeah. So a little healthy.
Yeah. But he's sitting there. He's got his bowl of snacks and he's ready.
I'm seeing Twizzlers. He'd like some Twizzlers.
Oh, okay.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I think that would be good. I think that would be good. Just all of us need to remember that we can call him in whenever we want.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us. To access the full unedited interview on video, visit our Vagina Whispering channel on YouTube. If you have a topic you'd like to learn about, or if you have a specialist you'd like us to interview, please email us at vaginawhispering@gmail.com. And on a final note, while Noelle Dean is a licensed marriage and family therapist in the state of California, she does not provide any psychotherapy or other licensed healthcare services as the host. Any action you take based on the information contained herein is strictly at your own risk. Please refer to the podcast disclaimer in the show notes for further information.